asking all them questions. Assuming? Hi loves, I wanted to welcome you back to my channel. It's your girl Lee of iknowlee, and I was thinking yesterday that I haven't really done a kind of like chatty sit down with me type of video in a while, and especially a Q&A, and I know that I've had a lot going on lately, so I figured why don't I just do like a Q&A, get ready with me. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I did post this on Instagram yesterday, and well, really last night. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours, and I got quite a few responses, quite a few questions that you guys wanted to know. Girl, y'all had questions, and that's one page, and then the same thing happened on another page. So I'm gonna try to answer every single one of the questions as long as they don't repeat. And I'm also going to be doing my makeup while we do this, but I'm not going to talk about the process of doing my makeup. I'm just gonna do it and then answer the questions, but I will leave all of the products that I'm using down in the description bar below. So if you're interested in figuring out what I'm about to put on my face, check the description bar below. Y'all like my nails? Ooh, nails. So Tenacious Key, are you no longer Jehovah's Witness? She put JW, but that stands for Jehovah's Witness. What happened with the last marriage? I'm nosy. Cha, you really is nosy. Here it is. Am I no longer a Jehovah's Witness? No, I'm not, obviously. I did not get this fellowship though. However, I just disassociated myself for reasons that I will not probably ever disclose on the internet, because it would require quite a bit of graphic storytelling, and I just don't think that it would be beneficial for any of the parties involved. But to answer your question now, sis, and what happened with my last marriage? Hello, I got divorced. But I'm currently engaged to the most amazing person in the world, and I couldn't be freaking happier. I couldn't even ask for more in a man than what I now have in Nicholas. Boo boo. Yeah, I'm going in order too, so these are the questions. I'm giving you the answers. Brittany Nicole says, what can I use on my hair for moisture? I'm struggling with that one. I feel like I get that question quite often, and here's the thing. If you're struggling with moisture, there's probably some type of underlying issue, such as you're not properly cleansing your hair like it needs to be shampooed. You need your ends trimmed. It could also be your diet. Are you drinking enough water? Stay hydrated, my friend. Your stress levels, your sleeping. It could be so many factors that kind of go into it. It could be the products, but I would say that the products would be a little bit lower on the list. You really have to kind of evaluate what it is that you're doing and not doing to your overall body or your overall health. It could also be like excessive sun exposure, or like chlorine water, maybe like swimming or like salt water. I don't know, it's hard to say because I don't know anything about your hair, but what I would really look at before you like try to switch up your products in your routine is some of those other factors. I guarantee, I would say the most common factors that I've personally seen is that you're not shampooing your hair, like cleansing your hair properly, so you have a lot of product buildup, so it's difficult for product to actually penetrate, so your hair is not getting any moisture, and that the hair is damaged, so it could either be color damage, heat damage, or like your ends are continuing to split and they're drying out the rest of your hair. Things like that to me are the most common, but I would assess the hair as a whole. Hope that helps. CareBuzz01 says she loves my shoe game. Thanks. X.Sherez. Oh, this was one of my old students. She's so crazy. But anyways, X.Sherez says, are you still a teacher? I is not. I might be returning though, but as for now, I'm not. Okay, I'm about to mess up this name because I don't know how the letters, but the last name is Miller. We're just gonna say it like that. And you always comment on my stuff, but I never know how to pronounce your name. But she asks, what's your favorite food at the moment? I love food so much. So much.
Why we about to eat it? 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 Why we about to eat it?
I would have to say that my favorite food currently would actually have to be pizza. And in particular, Spanky's pizza. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
In terms of like a category of food, I would definitely say seafood. That's not only my current favorite, but that's just overall my all-time favorite. Myra Sales 6911 says you're beautiful. Thanks. Ayana McCain says, I've been rocking with you since the beginning of your YT days, YouTube days, and can't wait to see you win big next. Girl, I can't wait either, but I gotta keep putting in this work. But thank you. She also asks, what's my vision for my brand? So moving forward, I don't know if she's saying like for my personal brand, like if I were to launch a brand, which I plan on launching a brand, or if she's referring to like me as a brand, like in terms of YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, kind of like the whole social media realm. But my vision moving forward, I honestly was thinking about this the other day, and I was kind of, I don't want to say confused, but I guess you could just say like unsure, because I have goals, but I was realizing that my goals weren't necessarily aligned with a vision, other than kind of like just to inspire people, not really just people, but primarily black women, about loving themselves, loving their skin, loving their hair, loving the texture, and loving everything else that basically comes with it. I guess that question is still in the works, because I feel like I don't really know yet, you know? Oh, and then girl, you asking a lot of questions. As I like scroll, I noticed that all of these questions are coming from her. I don't know if Instagram limits how much you can type either in that little question box. Maybe that was why she did them separately, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer them for you, boo, while I look like a superhero. So her third question or statement, I've lost track, says, do you desire to go back to your old profession? Yeah, I mean, my old profession was amazing. For me, at least, I feel like it was a profession that I really fit into. So I do definitely miss it a lot. And what I also miss is kind of like the structure, because believe it or not, entrepreneurship is difficult because it takes so much discipline. And I thought honestly that it was going to be a little bit easier than what it is, but it's actually a lot harder than working for somebody else, because for somebody else it's like, you know, you got to be at work these days, these times, you know that these are the goals, these are the expectations, this is what you need to do to get paid. Entrepreneurship is totally unpredictable. It is so much like change and shift, and it's literally all dependent upon you. Let's see if she got another question for me. She doesn't. All right, next person. The Great Nashays said, when is my wedding? My wedding is the first quarter of 2020. I will be married, a whole wife out here. Natural Rasta Girl, she asked the same question, when is my wedding? That's been answered. Hey girl, this is Amanda Banda Bees. That's a cute little name, Amanda Banda. Your skincare regimen, your melanin has been popping and glowing and doing all the things. Let me tell you, y'all, I was on the hunt for like the perfect skincare regimen, because my skin, girl, my skin was doing the most. And what I realized is, I think that it was doing the most because I was so pressed about it doing the most. Like, I was so stressed out and overwhelmed and worked overtime. I just stopped worrying about it. That's been my skincare regimen. Less stress and more water. And slowly, it just started to do a lot better. It really did, because I haven't really switched up my products. I actually use a lot less on my face, so maybe like simplifying your routine, because I definitely did that. I can definitely do a full video on my skincare regimen. If you want to see it, I don't mind. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you would like a separate video on. Where did I get the black dress? Also, with everything going on, as you said, how are you feeling? Nature Goddess asked me this. I wore a black dress to a wedding last night. I posted it on Instagram. I'll share it right here. That black dress is from Fashion Nova and it is old. I've had it in my closet for a hot little minute. And overall, I have been feeling pretty good. I mean, I think like everybody else, you have your moments, but I also feel like it's kind of how I respond to those moments that really dictate the way that I feel. So instead of worrying about like, oh man, I can't believe this person did this to me, or I can't believe they said this to me, or whatever the case may be, or I can't believe this happened, I instead try to control my response. And in doing so, girl, life just gets so much easier. Moving on, right after I finish this little spot, I'm gonna pick my phone right on back up. Miss Rutledge says, where are my necklaces from? If you guys have been noticing, I've been wearing these two necklaces almost every single day. Let me show you. This one right here, this like Mickey Mouse one, my mom actually gave this to me when I was like 10 maybe. And this one was gifted from the M Jewelers. I started wearing my Mickey Mouse one again, just kind of like as a reminder about my mommy. And the other one was a gift, and I just love that necklace. And it also has a little angel on it, so you know. Sheila Francisco says, can we get an update on how's life having quit your 9-to-5 to pursue your dream? Life is fine. I mean, life is what you make it. I wasn't able to quit until I kind of knew that I could match the salaries or make more, and that was when I left my job. But I think it's fine. Like, I just feel like it is whatever you make it. Shani taught you. Shani did. She said, how do you get your eyebrows so perfect? Do you use a pencil or a gel, etc.? My eyebrows are micro shaded. That's how they are so perfect, okay? And most of the time I just use a little bit of a gel, but you guys have seen that. But like I said, you want an eyebrow tutorial, I could do that too. Let me know in the comments below. 247D's shop says, how do I stop my makeup from transferring on people's clothes that hug me? First of all, why you hugging people so close? Back up. Around where I'm from, if it ain't your man, you give him a side church hug. So you might you know, not want to just keep diving into people like that, you know, give them a little side hug or whatever. Also, set it with powder, but I think it's more so about the way that you hug people that prevents your makeup from transferring. But there is not transfer proof makeup. I don't care what people tell you. In my experience, makeup does move around and it will transfer. So keep your hands out of your face and keep your face off of other people. Queen of Esther says, what's your workout routine? Slim Jim. Y'all remember Slim Jims? I really like Slim Jims. I don't really have one. I work out whenever I want to work out, and when I do work out, I will say that I do a good mixture of cardio. I like to get on a treadmill for about 15-20 minutes, and when I'm on the treadmill, I like to walk fast at an incline, like maybe at like around 5 as a speed, at an incline of anywhere between 6 and 8. And I will also do weights on my arms while I'm walking, and I'll do that for like 15 minutes, and then I'll get on the Stairmaster for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then after that I'll just do weights. But I don't feel like I'm slim at all, and I think that most of the slimming aspect, if you're trying to get slim, is what you eating. What is you eating? I'm from the South, and we eat a lot, and everything is fried and greasy and juicy and good, and it's hard. Asian Maid says, so my cousin is married to your sister, and my sister is a YouTuber. Can we all collab? Hit me up. Kami Kanye says, how's the wedding planning coming? Side note, I just got engaged in August, so I'm curious. It's good, sis. It's good. We have a wedding planner, so life has been amazing. And then, like I told you guys, my fiance is one of the most amazing people on the earth, and he actually does really well with this. Okay, Sin Ali says, how do you like living in Texas? Let me tell you something. I love my city. I live in Houston. I think that question is very broad because Texas is huge. So I can't describe what it's like living in Texas in general, because Texas as a whole has beaches, has the desert, has mountains, has plains. Texas as a whole has just about every single climate that you could possibly think of. As far as Houston, Texas, I love my city. It can be a little bit stressful to live here because of the flooding and the hurricanes, the storms, the tornadoes. I feel like we always getting hit by some type of natural disaster. It's like every year is something going on. But other than that, it's cultured. The people are beautiful. It's one of the most diverse places that I've ever seen, ever been to. And the food, girl, the food alone is enough. And the cost of living is, I would say, fairly inexpensive in comparison to most other major cities. So overall, Texas is where it's at. E.B. Shantae said, when do you get married? We talked about this, sis. Anike Ziani, she says, outfit styling tips. I'm actually going to do more styling type of videos and posts and things like that, but that's kind of like a broad question, so I don't really know like specifically what you want. Maybe I'll do like another poll on Instagram and you guys can tell me, you know, what type of styling tips specifically are you looking for, because it could be anything. I'm just saying that's a very broad topic that I can't really say, you know, hey, do this, do that. Then E Wrights 518 says, when is your next fall haul? I was actually thinking about recording that tomorrow because I got a few pieces in that I think are going to be perfect for this season's fall trends. And naturally, Kimby, y'all, this is one of my best friends. She says, why are you and Kimby the modern day Oprah girl? Girl, we gonna get there. Look, we almost there, but minus the money. But we working on that. Stedman need to go on, come on, help us. Cole Marie says, are you 4C? Your hair is gorgeous. I talked about this so many times on my channel before. I do not like to kind of put my hair into like that one category. So I would just say I'm in the type 4 range because my hair is, you know, it's definitely more on the kinky and coily side, but I just think that it has more than one texture, and I think that everybody on earth has more than one texture of hair in their head. So we'll just say that for me, I am in the type 4 range. Love and Bay says, do you have any JWs, that's Jehovah's Witnesses, in your family? Are you drawn to the religion or you rather be away? I do not have any Jehovah's Witnesses in my family. So I did not grow up as a witness. And am I drawn to the religion or you rather be away? Honestly, when it comes to religion in general, I'd rather be away. When you grow up and you see and experience, let's be clear, so much stuff in regards to religion, you kind of just step back. It doesn't mean that I don't have beliefs. I don't put my hope and my faith into religious institutions, any of them. If there could be a neutral range, which I don't really think that there can, I just feel like you have to pick sides. But if there could be a neutral range, I'd be in the little gray area right there, because I see good and bad in both. But I can only base things off of my personal experience, and for my personal experience, religious institutions in general, they not for me. Naturally Intrinsic says, good morning, love. Do you have any advice for moisturizer to use on 4B low porosity hair? We already talked about that. And as far as products, I can't really give product recommendations because I don't know like what your hair is like, and what you have to understand that hair products, there's a lot of factors that go into what hair products will and will not work, such as genetics, density, porosity, climate, your hair routine, your hair care, the length, all of these things. So I can't give you any products. I can only tell you the products that I like. And if you want to see my product collection, I just did a video on it. So you can watch my last video and then you can see all my, you know, all the products that I like because I kept them in my collection. Chris Nay says, how do you cope with losing your mother? I'm 30. My mom passed from cancer 2 years ago. I struggle with that. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a harder one for me. I try to keep her as close as possible. I try to talk about her as much as possible. I try to keep her pictures and her videos and her voicemails and everything else, because what I found was that, like, you know, I feel like people will tell you that it gets better like as time goes by, but in fact it gets worse. I feel like it gets worse, and I feel like it gets worse because I feel like I'm losing her. I mean, I know she's gone, but it's different, and it's very hard to explain, especially if you still have your parents, because none of my friends, they don't get it. I just try to keep her close in as many ways as possible. So I wear her anklet. I never take it off, and that was the anklet that she actually wore on her body. Like, now I started wearing her necklace. I listen to her voice. I look at her pictures, you know, like, I just try to keep her as close and as real to me as possible, and that has kind of helped me. But honestly, it's not easy, so, and you just kind of have to deal with it day by day. Amanda DW5487, what is up with all these numbers, y'all? Says, when is your wedding date and how has it been adjusting to living together? Living together is fine. Like, I don't know, living with Nick, it wasn't really an adjustment. It was cool, you know. Such an easy person to get along with, so I didn't really have, you know, too much. And I think it was because we knew each other so well prior to us dating. It wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't that big of a deal. It's cool, like, I like it. Is this Dr. Vance? I'm guessing this is Dr. Vance. She says, hi love, what kind of camera do you recommend? It depends on what you're doing. I don't know, you have to be more specific, guys. I don't know, it depends on what you're doing, basically. This person says, what are your favorite places to shop? I love your style. If I had to pick 2 places, Zara is gonna come in at numero uno. ASOS as number 2. Zara and ASOS, because I feel like all of the other places that are shopped are like hit or miss, but Zara and ASOS are like tried and true, you know? They hold it down. Next question. Last question. Right at the end of the video. Says, oily skin and acne prone makeup tutorial, please. Well, shit, I already did that in this video. Because my skin is oily and it is definitely acne prone. So I mean, look, as long as you watch this video, you already got it. So those are all of the questions, guys. I appreciate everybody that participated. I am going to show you guys my final look after I do my little mascara, my little lips. I think I'll do a video like this or something of this sort quarterly, maybe. We'll see, but I'll definitely be checking back in with you guys. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me. That's it, my loves. Make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you didn't, make sure that you follow me on IG. Let me know what you think about this video. Here is the final look. You know, girl got a little cute beat. We're actually going to Rick Ross's concert tonight, so you know, I might just add a little bit of lashes. That is it, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, 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 and of course any other videos that you would like me to do, leave them down below. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.